So in this video, we're going to talk about surds, specifically the multiplication of surds. So I'll start with the rules. Rule number one, I'll do this. When we multiply the root of a times the root of a, the answer is simply a. What do we mean? When you're multiplying similar surds, the answer is definitely what's under the surd, what's under the root, the radicand. So let me illustrate this. Multiply the root of 4 times the root of 4. So remember what we did? We said last time we can compress this like this. We can write them like this. The root of 4 times 4, like this. Then this is equals to the root of 16. And the root of 16 is equal to 4. So as you can see, the root of 4 times the root of 4, this is equal to 4. This is what I meant when I said when you're multiplying similar surds, the answer is actually the radicand. What's under the surd or the root? This is what I meant. So let's proceed now. Since we have this rule, let's proceed. Say multiplication of mixed surds. I'll start with pure surds, sorry. Pure surds. Multiplication of pure surds. So pure surds, remember we did something like this. So multiply this. Root 2 times root 3. So when you're multiplying surds, just compress them. Compress them, you do like this. This is 2 times 3. So the answer there should be the root of 6. The root of 6, you are done. Like this. That's the answer. So, multiplication of conjugate surds. Oh, before I go there, let us multiply the mixed surds. So, multiplication of mixed surds. Mixer, you have got 2 root 2 times 5 root 2. So when you're asked to multiply something like this, just do this. Open the brackets, multiply the coefficients of the surds, which is 2 times 5. Close the brackets, again open, multiply the surds. Like this. So, here the answer would be inside there 10 times the root of 4. Like this. This is simply 10 times 2. So the answer here is actually 20. Just like this. This is how you can multiply mixed surds. So just follow the same rules of multiplication. Then you are home and dry. So let's proceed. Multiplying of conjugates. Conjugate surds. Excuse me. When you're multiplying conjugates, remember what I told you. When I say multiply, let me do this. Multiply this with their conjugates. With its conjugate. So I've got 2 minus the root of 2. What's the conjugate of this? Remember I said just change the sign and maintain everything. The conjugate is simply 2. Looks like an R. Okay, 2. We change the sign. Then this is 2. So this is the conjugate of this. This is the conjugate. So multiplying this, or simply you're going to have 4. When you multiply 2 times the root of 2, that will be positive 2 root 2. When you multiply negative root 2 by positive 2, we are going to have negative 2 root 2. When we multiply negative 2 root 2 by 2 root 2, remember we said similar surds, just give the answer of the radicand, what's under the root. So it will be negative 2, like that. When we proceed, we're going to have 4. This part is 0. This part is 0. So we are going to remain with 4 minus 2, like this. So 4 minus 2, this is equal to 2. This is the answer. This is the answer. So just like this. This is how you can multiply conjugates. So let's do this. We try to think. Try to think now. Convert the following into mixed surds. Number 1, convert this, the root of 50. Number 2, the root of 32. Number 3, the root of, sorry, this looks like a surd. Number 3, the root of 18. Number 4, the root of 12. Yes, these. Number 5, the root of, the root of 24. This is what we are going to do. So let's start. How can we convert the root of 50 into a mixed surd? Sorry, there should be a G. A mixed surd. So remember what we said. This is equivalent to 2 by, sorry. This is equivalent to 2 by 25 in the root. So you can split these. You can split them like this. This is root 2 times the root of 25. So as you can see, when you do that, you remain with root 2 times 5, because the root of 25 is simplified. So the answer there is 5 root 2. That's the answer there. 5 root 2. We proceed. So this is how you can do it when you are told to convert the following into mixed surds. Sometimes you need even to use common sense. They might give you this, but they won't ask you directly to say convert them into mixed surds. They might give you the root of 50. Then you should try to think. Simplify the thing. at least you work out with it 5 root 2. It's simple. It's the same as the root of 50. So you should be thinking in those lanes, right? So let's do this. How about in the root of 32? How about the root of 32? How about if we say this is equivalent to the root of 2 times 16? Sorry. The root of 2 times 16. Is it the same? 16 plus 16 is simply 32. So this is again equals the root of 2 times the root of 16. This. So when you do this, you're going to remain with the root of 2 times 4. So this is simply equals 4 root 2. This is the answer. This is the answer of this one. So this is how you can convert these things. They are very simple. Surds is a very simple topic, but if you decide not to follow the rules correctly, you'll find them hard. So make sure you stick to the rules. How about 18? 18, this is simply equivalent to the root of 2 by the root of 9. So when you work out that, you simply see that this will equal this 3 root 2. That will be the answer. And this one, I've done it fast because you already know what I'm doing. So this is simply 3 root 2. Okay, let's do this one. How about 12? 12, this is equivalent to the root of 3 times the root of 4. So this is equal to 2 root 3. That's the answer. Let's do this one. The root of 24. The root of 24, this is equivalent to the root of 4 times the root of 6. If you work out this, you simply see that this is equal to 2 root 6. 2 root 6. So this is how you can do the multiplications. Again, you may be asked to take the mixed surds into the pure surds, just like this, the reverse of this one. You may be asked to do that. So here comes the question. This is how you may be assessed, guys. Examples. You may be assessed something like this. Okay, I must kindly add this. The root of 24 plus the root of 6 plus 2 root 6. Something like this. So when you're told to do this, kindly look for the mixed surd. Kindly simplify the root of 24. You see if it will give you the same radicals, because you cannot add the different surds. So make sure you make the surds look similar to each other. Okay, how can you do it? You do this. You start with 24. 24, this is simply the root of 2. Sorry. This is the root. 24 is equal to the root of 6 by 4, like this. Then plus the root of 6 plus the root of this. Then this is equal to 2 root 6. There, this is the mixed surd for 24 plus root 6 plus 2 root 6, like this. And this is equal to you now factorize what's common. We've got this. When you factorize, Where there is 2 root 6, you remain with a 2. Where there is just root 6, you remain with a 1. Where there is 2 root 6, you remain with a 2, like this. Then you can simply evaluate what's inside. When you do that, you'll find that the answer inside there will be 5. So the answer there is equal to 5 root 6. That's the answer. So this is how you may be asked to do certain evaluations of surds. So this is just the example. I want to finish this topic. So I'll definitely move on. We'll do this one. Rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator of surds. The denominator of surds. Let's say you've got this. You've got 2 over root 2. Something like this. How can you rationalize the denominator? So rationalization simply means you remove the root of the denominator. You eliminate that root. How can you do it? Remember, we talked about something like this. Something like this. When you're multiplying similar surds, like this, the answer is simply 2. So this is how you can eliminate that 2 from there, or that root from the root of 2, so that you can only remain with 2. Now, how? How can you do that? So this is how you may do it. You have got this expression, 2 root 2. So kindly multiply this by the root of 2 over 2, like this. The root of 2 over 2. This is simply, remember, the rules should just be manipulating the rules. Do this. This is the root of 2 times the root of 2 over the root of 2, like this. Now, it's time to multiply. Multiplying, you simply remain with this. On top, it will be 2 root 2. Then, on top it will be 2 root 2. Then down there, let me try to write fast. 2 root 2. Then down there it will be 2. So just like that, you have rationalized the denominator. You can see now that even the answer is coming out, because just like that, you are not able to divide. You are not able to divide this. You are not able to do this. 2 divided by the root of 2. This is simply division. Some of you may think like this can't go anywhere. So it can go somewhere when you rationalize the denominator. So this is how you can do it. You may simply cancel these 2, because that's division. You may cancel them. The answer there you remain with a root of 2, like this. That's your answer. So simple and straightforward. Some of the times you may be required to rationalize the numerator, what's on top. So it's just the same thing. You may do it. Let's try to do this. How about if you have got something like this? 2. I need to be very fast in terms of writing. 2 over 2 plus the root of 2, like this. How can you divide this? So this, you simply multiply the fraction with the denominator's conjugate. So if you come to this one, the conjugate of the denominator is simply 2 minus the root of 2. So you're going to multiply everything with it, the conjugate of the denominator. So let's do that. We've got 2 over 2 plus 2 root 2. You're going to multiply this with 2. Let me put them in brackets. 2 minus root 2 in brackets over. So you're going to multiply this with everything. Just that the pen I'm using isn't that fine. Let me do this. I'm going to multiply. On top there, it will be by 2 minus root 2 brackets over 2 minus root 2, like this. So when you make out that one, you're going to have this expression. The denominator, on the numerator there, you're going to have 2 by 2, that will be 4. Then 2 by negative root 2, that will be, sorry, this will be 2, 4. 4 minus root of 2 over, down there, you're going to have 4 minus 2. If you try to work out this, you'll see that that's the answer. I'm trying to be fast because the pen is actually fast. Let me do the settings. I do the settings because the pen is very fast. Pen is very fast. Pen is very fast, guys. Anyways, it's fine. We'll continue like this. So on top there, when you work out, you're going to remain with 4 minus 2 root 2 over 2, like this. So you can work out this in terms of this. You can split 4 over 2 minus 2 root 2 over 2. So working out this, you're going to find that your answer will look like this. This will be 2 minus the root of 2. So that's the answer. This is how you can do it when you're told to rationalize the denominator. So you can rationalize it just like this. It's fine. I hope you learned something. Now you know. I would like you to leave the answers of the following question in the comment section. Let me check your understanding now. Task 1. I'll give you 3. I know you guys, you are learning. Should give you 5, even 6. Yeah, I'll give you 6. Don't worry. Give you 6. So question 1, I want you to add this, the root of 50 plus the root of 5. Second, I want you to add the root of 18 plus the root of 2 plus the root of 2 root 2, like this. Number 3, I want you to simply divide this 2 divided by 2 minus the root of 2, like this. Number 3, I want you to divide this, the root of 4 divided by the root of 3, like this. Number 5, I want you to divide the root of 12 divided by the root of 3. Then number 6, I want you to divide this 4 minus 2 divided by 2 root 3, like this. Make sure you leave the answers of these questions in the comment section. Shalom, shalom.